Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether screen is visible or not, right? Yes.
Yes, it's clear.
Yes. We had a demo session in the last class, right? Yes. So I'll take 5 minutes what we discussed, right? Just cloud majorly utilized for storing, analyzing, and delivering data in various form. See the on-premises databases. We need to set up our own hardware infrastructure on top of that OS installation, purchasing database license, installation of database server, designation of database objects. To maintain all this, we require separate teams like hardware team, operating system team, networking team, security team, database administrators. So instead of all this, right, in the cloud, no need to maintain all these things, right? No need of any licenses, all this directly we can work with it. Okay, data engineers with the help of these cloud services, they work on the data and make it structured and useful. Data engineers responsible for smooth data flow from the source to the destination. They are going to prepare the data, cleansing the data, right? Transforming the data and processing the data. So like as compared with the data scientist and data analyst, data scientist strategizes for the future. Just a second. Yes. Data scientist strategizes for the future. Data analyst summarizes the past. He's going to analyze the data, identify the patterns, recommendations for the future. Data analyst analyzes the data, visualizing the data, right? Data engineers does all the groundwork for data scientist analyst. More than 80% of the data analysis is done by data engineer. Data engineering involves what are the sources of data, what is the format of data, how to transform data, and what is the destination of the data that is the target. Yes. Why Azure data engineer? Why Azure data engineer and why the Azure data engineer in demand, right? Yes. So if you talk about every organization wants to increase their business revenue based by utilizing the customer behavioral data on its website. So the organization it's going to hire data engineer and data scientist. Data engineer creates a data warehouse for the organization, and he create the warehouse stores the structured and queryable data from different sources. Going to data engineer structuring this data, stores it and monitors it in the data warehouse. Data engineer communicates with the data scientist to understand the data requirement. He also communicates with the business team to know the business requirements of the organization. Later, the data scientist is going to analyze the key insights and about the processed data. Yes. So data scientist keeps on constantly processing, analyzing, and monitoring the data. He creates a data pipeline through which the data is integrated with the crucial stages of the data flow. He also makes sure that the pipeline is always efficient and secure. Nice. And the main roles like designing the entire data flow architecture from the source to the target and creating data warehouse for the storing of analytical data. ETL is one of the key tasks of data engineer, extracting, transforming, and loading from different data sources. Is going to pull the data, transform the data, loading the data, and storing in a structured queryable form, and loading into the company's storage service. Later for the business evaluations by the data scientist, data monitoring, right? Make sure data engineers make sure that the ETL is performed in a proper way and data is available anywhere and everywhere it is required. Data security without any data leaks or without any data exposures. Collaboration and communication, communicating with the business team and this data scientist for the data requirement as per the needs. And analytics need to have some analytical knowledge to perform that analysis. And automations, certain process has to be automated, like extraction. Data engineering products, Azure SQL, it's a data, it's a simply like it is a RDBMS on cloud. Cloud RDBMS. It's a cloud RDBMS of Microsoft. It's a file system. It's a kind of file system, distributed file system, Azure Data Lake. Azure Synapse Analytics, performing some kind of analytics, batch processing, right? Parallel processing, everything involved. Data Factory, Azure Data Factory, Cloud ETL. Simply I'm saying Cloud ETL. Azure Databricks, it is a totally Apache Spark-based analytics platform. Cosmos DB, I can simply say it's a cloud NoSQL database. Azure Streaming, processing high streams of streaming data at a time simultaneously. Azure Key Vault, protecting your data in the cloud, right? So these things you'll be seeing all these things practically. So mainly in your course like Azure Data Factory, that is, you can go as ADF developer, you can go as Databricks developer, and Azure Synapse Analytics. These things will be dealt mainly. And apart from that, you will be interacting with all this Azure SQL, Azure Data Lake, Cosmos DB, streaming, right? As a ADF developer, you will be interacting with all these services or the products. As a Databricks developer, you will be interacting with all these things, right? Yes. So today, just I will show you free subscription of Azure free subscription, right? Azure free subscription and how to add the resources, like how to create Azure SQL, Azure Data Lake. Just in 2 minutes, I'll create Azure SQL, Azure Data Lake, and I'll take this data factory, these things, right? Yes. I'm not going to show in my system. I want to show you any one of your system. I just want to show you that Azure subscription, Azure free trial subscription, right? Yes. Just 1 second. Not bad. Everything practical, nothing theory here from here onwards. Azure free trial subscription. Now in today's session, just I'll be discussing Azure free trial subscription, resource groups, resource group, resources, resources, creating a resource group, creating a resource group. How simple all these things you can observe. As you asked practically how we deal. Resources, creating a ADF resource, creating a data lake resource, creating a Azure SQL, Azure data lake resource, creating Azure SQL resource. As of now, first we'll deal with these things. Later we'll see the tasks, creation of these pipelines and data flows. Now, so for this free trial subscription, you need to keep these things handy. Credit card or debit card, even debit card also fine. Okay, just only 2 rupees it is going to take from your account. Later it is going to refund the 2 rupees also. And one Gmail ID, not separately for this. One Gmail, phone number, address, your company or company address. But if you're not working, your college address you can provide. Yes. So yes, I want any one of you to share the screen, right? Any one of you, I want you to share the screen, and yes, I'll show you in any one of your step by step. Already I've got account, pay as you go account.
I can
Yes.
share the screen, sir. You can share.
Yes, go ahead. So you can see that share green color share screen option, right?
Yep.
You can check. Yes. Everyone able to see this, right? Yeah. I want the sessions to be more interactive, whether your answers are correct or wrong, but I want the sessions to be interactive. So every time, any small questions or small query you can ask. So just control plus expand your screen. Okay. So go to Google and say Azure free trial. Everyone, if you want, you can do it parallelly. Otherwise, later you can try Azure free trial, right? Free trial. So some services, just hold on. Some services are free for lifelong. Some services are free for 1 year. Some services are free for 1 month. So it is going to provide you $200 worth credits to your account. That is nearly 16,800 credits that is going to be added to your account. Means that you need to use it within a 1 month. 1 month period. After 1 month, they are going to get expired, right? Whatever you want to use, you can use it. Azure free trial, you say enter.
Yep.
Yes, click that. Yes. Go back. Go back. Create your Azure free account today, you can say. The second one. Create your free Azure. Yes. Try Azure for free, you can see. Yes. Immediately it will redirect to Microsoft login page. Microsoft login page. It is going to redirect you to Microsoft login page. So you keep one mail ID which is not registered with Microsoft. Any one mail ID which is not. See, 1 second. Remove that. Yes. Remove that. No account, create one account. At the bottom, you can see create one account. Second line. The second line, create one is there. Go slowly so that others also can watch it. Create one. I'm going to create one account. Now provide your mail ID, any one mail ID, which should not be registered with Microsoft previously. Okay. Next. One password, any name, any password you can provide with one uppercase, one special character. Next. Okay, your date of birth you can provide. Okay, country you can say India.
Actually, I'm from UK, sir. So shall I put United Kingdom?
Okay, anything, but address what you are provide. What address you are going to give and what is that?
My credit card address.
Ah,
It is going to be UK.
okay, you can provide that whatever address is there and whatever you can provide it, whatever it is. Code which has come to your mail, you can check it and just enter here. You can see 146, 531. 146, 531, right? Next you say. Next, so it will just check whether it's a human or robot, right? Just to move that as per that finger, right? Move that picture as per that direction of the finger. That yes, that no. You're down. Yes, click it now. Exact. Now it is exact. How is the finger in the same way that picture? Submit. That's it. Done. Once again, move that as per that finger direction, right? As per the finger direction. Verification complete. It's saying that you are a human. Continue your action. Right? Now it is going to ask your details: first name, last name, email ID. First name, middle name, last name, email ID. See, if you are providing all the details, one thing before you go with this, it is just going, you need to prove your identity, right? So that for that, it is going to just ask for that credit card detail. Why it is asking for the credit card details is, as it's a free trial, it is not going to charge any rupees, anything from you. It is not going to just 2 rupees. It is going to 2 rupees. It is going to take from your account, and later it is going to refund it again. Just identity verification through your credit card, right? Just to provide your details. But the details should be correct. But if your details are not that much correct, you won't get that free account. So text me, you say, text me or call me. Yes, text me, you say, you'll get one code. Text me, you say, click it. You're not getting, you will get verification code. Got your mobile, just enter that verification code. That is, you got that you enter. Just phone call verification it is going to do. Credit card verification is going to do. Address verification is going to put. And the things which are okay. Okay.
Do I need to, or this is optional? So this is my house address here.
Company valid. So here company name you need to provide. What is it?
What if, sir, what if the students are doing this? I mean,
Optional. If it is optional, you can leave it.
okay.
Optional things you can leave it. Which is mandatory only you can enter it. Yes, mandatory columns only. Mandatory things only you can, right? Yes. You check both yes, everything you can check it and say next. Now identity ID card verification, that is credit card verification is going to do. It is going to ask for the details.
Sir,
It is going to ask for the details including your CVV. So just before you do with the process, you can stop sharing the screen. 1 second. Once it is asking, right? So the credit card number, that expiry date, yes.
I have debit card. Is that okay? Right.
Debit card also fine.
Yeah.
Yes, before you enter, right, you can stop share and you can enter after entering this. The first half of the window after entering, then again you can share the screen. So everyone, you can do the same, right? Just we are just 2 minutes away getting the free account. All the services you can use, you can work with them. Especially for data engineering, right? We have got a lot of services or products like Azure SQL, Azure Data Lake, like file system, Azure SQL for RDBMS database, ADF for extract, it's a ETL for performing ETL, extracting, transforming, and loading. And Azure Databricks is the main thing, right? So you are going to perform the processing here by using Azure Databricks. And for NoSQL kind of thing, we have got Cosmos DB. And for streaming, like Azure streaming, you have got Synapse Analytics and Azure Key Vault for data production in the cloud. Fine? Yes. Fine? Yes. Yeah, any query? Right, Hari?
Yeah, up to now it's good. So, do we have any detail, syllabus details like what are the things you are going to cover into the ADF, and apart from that, in ADB side, what are the things you are going to cover?
So, okay, at the end of the session,
Like, will
I'm
you cover that as a, yeah, 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 yeah.
what is it? Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, like you will like SHIR, you will like is there any scenarios you will cover like
Yes, yes.
SHIR,
Lot
self-hosted
of
runtime, and some different, yeah, yes.
yeah, self-hosted, auto integration, runtime, all these things. See, even you can see in the Zoom chat already the Durgasoft online team, they have posted in the Zoom chat the course content details. Even at the end of the session, I'll be briefing you about all these things, right? What I'm going to discuss, right? Fine.
Yeah,
At the end
yeah,
of the
yeah, thank
at
you.
the end of the session, I'll be briefing you. I'll just display that course content, what I'm going to discuss. Fine. Yes, you are ready
Yeah,
to
yeah,
start with
yeah,
Azure, right?
thank you.
Yes. Uh, yes, Praveen, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
You got that everything he has added that credit card details, he has added the address, and he has got sign up. If after signing up again to ask again it is going to ask up for the password, whatever the password, just now everything is finished. No, one second. After entering the details, one or two steps, what are these? Sign up will option will get. Once you click sign up, again the mail ID that you have used, once you click it, you'll ask for the password. Again, it will ask one code. After that, you are going to get this tray, right? All this he has done, right? Fine.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Uh, I have some questions.
yes, go ahead.
So since like I am completely from a different background
Yes.
and like completely altogether new to this ADF and data field, so
See,
is there any prerequisite to before I like if I like to learn this ADF thing? Is there any prerequisite like should I pursue start to learn like Python or SQL or something
one
else?
second, 1 second. ADF, Azure Data Pack.
Mm-hmm.
No prerequisites at all. No prerequisite.
Okay.
Zero coding ETL tool.
Okay.
No coding is involved. Total from the
Okay.
top up to the course, right? We'll be dealing a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So everything drag and drop, whatever required things you will drag and whichever, see, all we'll see, we have got inbuilt transformations, right? You want to
Mm-hmm.
perform some kind of union thing, right? Merging the data sets of Hyderabad and Pune related data, the will
Mm-hmm.
got union transformation will be already, you need to drag it. Or if you want to merge, if you want to aggregate, for all these things, right? Drag and drop. You are not going to write any kind of code in ADF. No programming involved, but only thing is just you need to do the practical. You need to have some command on that entire thing. That would
And like is someone who is new to this field would by learning ADF would someone would be able to like land into a job or data breaks and the data lake. We have to learn all those things like with this ADF.
see using ADF. It's compulsory. Will be interacting with data lake, Azure SQL. Some basic SQL knowledge required. Basic
Okay.
SQL knowledge is required because when you are working with the database kinds of things, basic,
Mm-hmm.
basic table creations, these things, right? and interacting with the data lake, Azure SQL, these things. So everything, any other required, everything I'll be discussing as part of the course. Right? For ADF, there is, but for Azure Databricks, some basic Python is required. Azure Data, for Azure Databricks, some basic Python knowledge is required. That too, I'll be briefing you some couple of sessions, right, on this basic syntaxes of Python. And that too, Python is not a complex thing, right?
So as a beginner, like, would that be a good start to start from ADF? Or
Yes, one second. Aman, right? Aman Suri, right?
yes,
Just
yes.
I'll give time for you at the end of the session. First, just complete this thing. So just I'll take 10 minutes more time for this. Later, I'll give time for you for your general queries. So people keep on asking the queries. So fine, one second. So here, how simple creating these things I'm going to show you first. It's a free trial. Everything you can work with it step by step. I'll be showing you. If any errors, anything is there, you can share your screen to show your errors. A WhatsApp group will be created. Even if you got any errors, you can take snap of it and post your errors in the WhatsApp. Anybody will be answering. I'll be answering, right? So that is what, if any errors, if everything practical oriented, if any errors you are getting, you will be sharing your screen to rectify the errors. Even as part of the course, which situations you people will be getting errors. Even I'll be showing you some many errors I'll be showing you during this course, right? Where the errors and how to rectify those errors, right? Fine. Errors also I'll be discussing. Fine. Now go to the Azure portal. Go to the Azure. So just to go a little bit slowly so that everyone can check this. So there are some things where I won't show in my system. I'll be showing you in other systems, right? In your systems, step by step, how we can go. See, one second. Can you see at the top right corner? Now, one second. The notification bar is there. Can you see the notification bell icon? Okay, close it. Now, control plus, you say your screen is to control plus, maximize your screen. Yes, control plus, again, control plus. Yes, that's fine. Now, to work with in ADF, everything, the ADF, Azure SQL, Azure Data Lake, all this for your project, what all the resources you are using, and everything should be under one resource group. First, we are supposed to create one resource group. In that resource group, we'll keep all our resources, which required ADF, Azure SQL, data lake, all this which are required. In the same way, for other project, if you are working on another project, for that project, separate resource group. In that, I'll keep what are the resources required for that project, that resource I'll keep in that resource group. So in this way, so that what happens, you will have full clarity about the resources that you are using, right? Otherwise, what happens? Hundreds of resources you are creating, you don't know for which resource, for which project, which resource. Your first thing is you are supposed to create one resource group. So search option is there, right? Yes, you can go to the search option. Resource, just resource you type. Are you able to see resource group there? First thing, what you are able to see, resource group. Yes. Click it. Click the resource group. Yes. Now I am going to create a resource group. I'm going to create option. Just one second. Go a little bit slowly, right? Where everyone can see it. For creating resource group, can you see at that create option? Top left corner. Can you see where the mouse is highlighted? Okay, create. That create, you click it. Plus option create. Create. Whenever you are creating a resource group, it will ask. Okay, subscription.
Yeah.
Please be in mute.
हम तो ठीक है खा लिया है तुम जो
So resource group. What is your subscription? Can you check it? It's free subscription or whatever name you have given for the subscription. click it, drop down, Azure subscription, you can say. Resource, by default, you will get the subscription. Azure, okay, resource group name, for example, any name you give, some sample group you say, any name you can give, sample group, don't, no spaces, no spaces. Okay, so here, East US is the cheapest region, multiple regions, US, Australia, India, multiple regions are there. You can select any region. Let it be East US because it is the cheapest region with cheapest cost. Anyhow, you're using free trial, but it won't make you anything, right? Even if you select any region, it is not. But whenever you go for pay as you go, whenever it's a paid account, right? Choose East US and some other regions are there, which is the cheapest regions. At the bottom left corner, can you see review plus create? Click that review plus create. Okay. Now validation passed. You can see in green color at the top. Validation is passed means whenever you are creating the names of the resources, right? That are global names. Already, if they are taken, you cannot use that name. That's why validation will be then validation passed. Create, you can say the bottom. You can see create. Yes. Yes, you can say create. Yes. Create. Click. Now deploy. Okay. Resource top right. You can see resource group created. A resource group created. Right. Yes. Now to check it, right, again navigate from the starting, go to the search, again say resource group. Yes, resource group bottom you can see, right? No. Just say R, go and click in the search. Yes, you can see that. Resource group. No. Once again, you go to the search. Just click on the search. Can you see resource group there, bottom? Yes. Click that resource group. Yes. You can see sample group. There is a sample group which is created. Right. Click that sample group. In that you will see the resources. You doesn't have any resource. Close those things. Close that. Close it. Close. Now you can see name, type, and location. Can you see at the bottom? Name, type, and location. Means resource name, resource type, and location. Nothing. There are no resources available. There are no resources available, right? Now I'm going to create my resources. Means if you want to perform some task, I want resources like Azure Data Factory required. And for storing your data, like a data lake or Azure SQL is required. My source and target, my source means data lake. From that, to take data, store it in Azure SQL. To perform such kind of tasks, first I want those things, right? So first I'm going to create a resource for ADF. I'm going to create a resource for ADF. Can you see in the same page, create, can you see in the middle of that page? Yes, just 1 second. Create, everyone able to see that? Create. Click that create. So what you want to create? You want to create a data factory. Type data factory there in the search. Data space factory. Yes, you got at the bottom. Click it. Now data factory. Can you see a symbol data factory has come there? Slowly you go. Right. Data factory you got. Can you see that? Click the data factory. Yes. Click the data factory. Yes. Create, you can say. Data factory. Create, you can say. Now, just same thing. What is your resource group? Already it has selected. Sample group. Already it has selected. The subscription also it has selected. So name for your ADF. ADF. Say some name. ADF you say. ELT. Some number you give. Uh, some 1201 something you give. 1201. Why? Because this name should already been taken if you are giving some numerical value, right? So that it will be unique. So already if you are giving ADF ELT, once you give ADF ELT and check, remove the 1201 and check.
Review and create.
No. If you, okay, ADF ELT 1201 you say. See, it is saying the data factory name is already taken. Can you see that? Choose a different name. That's why 1201 you take. Some different number you can give, any number. Not only this, any name you can give, right? Now just everything. Region is used to, yes, version 2, ADF version 2, version 1 and version 2. Version 1 is not supported now. Check it in the drop down list. Version 1 is not supported, only version 2 only. There's no option for version 1 to select. It got outdated, right? Now version 1 as compared to version 1, version 2 was very simple and easy for the people with zero programming knowledge, with non-programming knowledge. Version 2 is very simple and easy because of introducing data flows concept and Power Query. That's why it was very simple and easy, right? No coding is involved. Review and create, you say, just say review plus create, right? That's it. So it's going to deploy. It takes just some 30 seconds time for creating this. So it is running validation. Still, it is not creating. It's running validation to check. Now we can say create. At the bottom, you can say create. The bottom, you can say create. Now it will create. It takes some 30 seconds time for initializing deployment. Can you see at the top right? Submitting the deployment slowly. Deployment in progress, it will say. So can you say deployment is in progress? Yes. It should say deployment succeeded. Can you see deployment is succeeded? The middle of the page, your deployment is complete. So now, okay, instead of saying go to resource, again, you can navigate from the starting so that you can see what your resource groups. Click that resource group at the bottom immediately. Sample group, that is your group where you will see all your resources in that. Yes, click it. You can see one resource now. Close that. You can see one resource ADF ELT with whatever name. What is the type? Data factory. What is the location? East US. Okay, you have got ADF ELT. Find it, one resource you have got. Now, Azure Data Lake storage account. Azure Data Lake storage account means it's a kind of file system, distributed file system, unlimited data storage. Now we are going to create that one more resource because ADF is not for storing or anything. It's not a storage purpose, right? It is just going to perform ETL. It's not going to store your data. So for storage, I'm going to go with Azure Data Lake and later Azure SQL, right? Now we are going to create Azure Data Lake storage account. What is that? Storage account. So here type is, can you see here? ADF. ADF name is ADF. Type is what? Type is what? Data factory. If you talk about data lake, what type? Storage account. What type? Storage account. Okay. Create. Again, go for the create, same thing as you did. Create, you can go same way. So just in the search, storage account, storage, just you can see now at the bottom. The bottom, you can see the storage account. Click it. Now you can see in green color the storage account, green color storage. See the green color. What? Able to see that green color like calculator. You can see. Click that. Click that. Storage account tab. Now say create. Create option is there, right? Create. Yes. Create option. And here already the subscription, whatever you have taken, whatever name you have given for subscription, Azure subscription and the resource group, sample group, or if you want to create a new group in that new group or for a new project, create new, you can give, but this is not required. Sample group. Storage account name. My storage, give any name, my storage lake.
My storage lake.
Storage lake. Any name you can give actually. 1201, that's fine. The field can contain only lowercase, uppercase, not no upper cases. Okay, L also. Hmm. That's fine. My storage like 1201. So in this way, you can give some number to make it unique. So region is East US. So primary purpose data lake. Click it once, drop down list. Click it once. So it is a blob storage or data lake. That's fine. That's fine. First one. Mhm. Scroll down. Now these are all things not required as of now. I'll discuss later about this. Review plus create. That's enough. Just to give some name. That's it. It is going to create review plus create. Validation for the name. If the name is already available already. If its validation is success, you can say create. It gets created. Create. Say create. The bottom. Deployment in progress. Initializing deployment. Deployment in progress. Deployment successfully to say. Deployment in progress. Right.
Yeah, deployment succeeded.
So deployment succeeded. Again, you can navigate from the starting. So just resource groups at the bottom, right. In that your resource group name, check it. In that you can see all the resources. So ADF and my data lake. This data lake means storage account and this is data factory. Two resources you made it ready now. So with that you can work with the task as of now. Later for database related thing, right? Like Azure SQL. Azure SQL, right? For that, okay, Azure SQL, okay. Hmm. Okay, Azure SQL, right? It is 1 second. It is going to provide you an offer. Azure, this Azure portal, Azure is going to provide you an offer for Azure SQL. We can use that offer. Right? Create, you say, create. You can go for create. Azure SQL. You can type Azure SQL space SQL. Right. Click that Azure SQL. So you can this video you will be getting, right. Everyone, you can follow the video for creating these things. Everyone, right. If you got any queries, any doubt in the next session, 1 second, hold on. In the next, if you will get the video to your email ID. From tomorrow onwards, the link will be changing. You are supposed to get enrolled for getting the link to your mail ID. From tomorrow onwards, every day session, every video session, every session video, every day, you will be getting to your Google Drives. You'll be getting the notes every day. And a WhatsApp group will be created tomorrow. You will be added to the WhatsApp group for discussions. You can fine. So Azure SQL, you can select Azure SQL at the bottom. Yes, select it, Azure SQL. Immediately you can say create. So for that, a server is required for this. Azure SQL database. Can you see? SQL database is create. SQL database create. Yes.
So is it single database?
Yeah, everything, nothing. Single database only create. Because it's a free trial, you cannot go for any other. You can go with single. 1 second, hold on here. So actually, this Azure SQL will be chargeable actually. But you can see, can you read it once? Can you read it once? Want to try Azure
Azure.
SQL database for free? So you are going to get this 32 GB of data, 32 GB of backup storage free per month. So if you want Azure SQL database for free, apply this offer. Say apply offer. Apply offer. Yes. Say scroll down now. Scroll down. You got that offer. Now the same little scroll up little bit. The subscription name, it automatically it will take. resource group name, automatically it is going to take whatever name, resource group name. Scroll down a little bit. You have any database name? Azure SQL, AZ SQL, AZ SQL. Give everything in lower cases. Uppercase it won't activate. SQL, Azure SQL 1201. Some 1201. Follow some numerical values for that uniqueness, right? So it is saying everything tick marks you got. Now server, you doesn't have any server, right? Create new, you say. Create new. Create new server. For the server also, MyDB server you say. Everything in lowercase. MyDB. Any name you can give, but MyDB server 1201. Location, I think East US won't work. Okay, once you check, if it give any error, we'll see. Come back, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Authentication, SQL authentication. Select SQL authentication. Go little bit up. Let's scroll little bit up. Check it. East US. Are you getting any error in the East US? No. Scroll down. Login means your username. MyDB user. Login. MyDB user. 1201 you say. Username. See, one is a database name you are given, server name you are given, now username you are given. Password, give some password.
Can I use my personal?
The password, any password you can give with some special character, one uppercase. One uppercase, one special character, anything, your personal password. Your password must contain 8 characters. Yes. Fine, that's fine. Confirm your password again. Remember your password. Remember your password. Yes. 1 second. Okay, okay. Okay, you see. It is giving error for East US region, right? So select East US won't work, I said. So central somewhere like Australia, you select. Scroll down, scroll down. Select Central Australia or something you select. Australia. You got Australia something. Australia Central, yes, select. Yes, Australia Central you can select and you can scroll down. Scroll down, yes. Australia Central also it is giving error. Check it once.
Yeah.
Yes, again you go with any other region. West US. No, 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 it also not accept. Now go with Australia Southeast you go.
These are data centers that trying to buy, right?
So Australia Southeast you go.
Australia Southeast.
Now scroll down. Yeah, it's not accept. Now again South India you go. South India only bottom. Yes. Scroll down. Just scroll down. It's a go up once till it is rotating.
Yeah.
So you need to select it. It won't accept because it's a free offer provided. It's a free trial. No. Again, select any other region. Nearly 58 regions it is supporting.
Maybe you.
No. UK West you select. Yes, UK West you select. It's rotating. No, immediately it is saying. 1 second. West US you select. West US. Up. Yes. Yes,
Yep.
is it accepted, right? So in this way, you need to go with whenever, because it's a free trial, whenever it is pay as you go, then you will be getting it. Now, 1 second. Okay, you say here. Okay, you say. Okay.
So just quick question. So these are data centers, West US?
Yes. Okay, you say yes. So AWS supporting 23 regions, but Azure supporting 58 regions.
Oh, 58.
Yes. Review and create. Review and create. Yes. Create. Immediately saying create. Yes. So this is a database slide. It is going to take a little bit time. Yes. So now meanwhile it takes 1 minute time, 1 to 2 minutes time. Meanwhile, if you have got any queries, you can ask me up before I'll be showing you that course content what I'm going to discuss. So not only this Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, PySpark, I'll be discussing along with Synapse Analytics. And apart from that, you'll be getting the knowledge on this Azure Data Lake, Azure SQL, Azure Cosmos DB, right? Because you'll be interacting with those. Everything step by step, I'll be showing you. You won't see any complexity here. Everything you drag and drop. You will be performing. Only thing is, if you are doing the practical the day itself, and if you are interacting in the sessions, it looks very simple and easy. Fine. So can you see here accepted, accepted, created, okay. So your server accepted, okay, great. Mm, it takes a little bit time creating your server. So in this way, everyone you can create your subscription, free subscription. In that resource group you create, in that you can add your resource, ADF, Azure Data Factory, Data Lake, the storage account, and a database, Azure SQL, right?
Sir, so, I mean, it's a bit surprising.
Yes, what's it?
It's a bit surprising to know that, we created a server and database in one country and the ADF is in another country, but they both are working together, right? No?
So nothing. We have what the resources, right? We can work with those.
Yeah, but the resource is created in separate countries. That's what I'm trying to say.
So whatever region, it is not a problem, right?
Okay, it's not a problem. Yeah, it's complete, sir. Not a problem.
Yes. Okay. Again, navigate from the tab. So you are going to get two things getting added to your resource group. One is SQL, okay, sample group. You can see. You can see what is that? Uh, Azure SQL. You can see second one. Second one Azure SQL. Second one, and MyDB server is there. Server and see SQL database and SQL server both got added. Regions you can see. See all that you are keeping in one resource group, and you are going to work with it.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. That's fine. So these things initially, these things are ready. Your things are ready for performing the tasks, right? So in the tomorrow session, I'll be briefing you about the ADF building blocks. ADF building blocks, right? Yes. So step by step, I'll say what are the building blocks of ADF, and we go with that practical part. That there is nothing theoretical, everything practical only, right? So one second. Stop sharing your screen, Praveen, right? So just now I'm going to share my screen. In that you can see the course content. How many practical exercises I'm going to discuss, right? So this is that area of Azure Data Factory. So first overview about all the resources I'll be providing, right? And Azure Data Factory. Data factory building blocks. The pipelines is the main building block. Data sets, triggers, data flows, pipeline. So one by one, what is the pipeline? Publishing pipeline, debugging pipeline, pipeline parameters, creating pipeline. Linked services is another one. Data sets, creating data sets for different file formats, Avro, binary, CSV, Excel, JSON, Parquet, XML, all these things. And also for tables, linked service data sets, activities, working with the data. So all these things, different types of transformations, triggers, means scheduling. Step by step, I'll be showing different types of triggers: schedule trigger, tumbling window trigger, storage event trigger, integration runtime, source control, global parameters, credentials. See this data flows. What is data flow? Mapping data flow transformations. Now, see all this. Apart from this, 50 exercises I'm going to show you with solutions, right? 50 exercises in ADF. All these exercises will be discussed. 50. Next, before I go with Databricks, as if you doesn't have knowledge on this big data, I'll be providing that knowledge on this big data and Hadoop and Spark before I start with the Databricks. Later, basics on cloud computing and introduction to Azure and introduction to Azure Databricks services, adding users groups to the workspace, creating cluster, Databricks cluster management, creating, displaying, starting, terminating, right? Types of clusters, Databricks pools, cluster modes, Databricks utilities, different types of utilities, Databricks integration with different types of storages, handling different file formats, data processing, using aggregations, joins, window functions, union operations, Databricks streaming API, handling bad records, stream data in Gen2 Lake, Databricks Lakehouse, difference between data lake and delta lake, SCD type 1, type 2, DML operations, right? Workflows in Databricks, and coming to the Synapse analytics, right? Introduction and overview of tools using Azure Synapse Analytics, integration, Synapse triggers, database integration load, deep dive into copy activity in Azure Synapse, data flow introduction, Spark pulls, these things. So in brief, in depth, I'm going to discuss about this Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, and Azure Synapse. For ADF, nearly like 45 days, 40 days I'm going to take. And totally for around 3 months to 3.5 months it goes, right? The course, 3 to 3.5 months, right? For all this, all Azure data engineering for entire thing. But still, if you want, people may say, I cannot spend 3 or 3.5 months. So ADF, when ADF is started after 1 week or 2 weeks of ADF starting, if any Databricks batch is started, you can attend it parallelly. Or any Synapse Analytics batch is started, you can attend it parallelly. If you doesn't spend, otherwise you can go with that as the entire flow, right? So everything will be practical oriented. Step by step, I'll be showing you how to perform those, right? Tasks, how to perform different types of tasks. Many working examples I'll going to provide, right? Notes, you'll be getting clear notes and videos of each and every session if you miss the session, and a WhatsApp group for technical discussions, and many interview questions I'll be discussing as part of the course, and also at the end of the course I'll be providing you those. Any other queries you got? Yes.
So are you covering Cosmos DB and Azure streaming, Key Vault, all those things listed over here?
Yeah, just I'll be giving this knowledge on that. Cosmos DB, wherever required in the Synapse Analytics, I'll be showing you some examples on this. In the Synapse Analytics, I am going to show you some examples on this Cosmos and streaming.
Okay, so what about Key Vault?
Keyword also, right? I will be showing in the data factory itself.
Okay, got it.
Fine. Yes, all these things, right? Directly as ADF developer, as a Databricks developer, you are going to interact with these things. Yeah. Any other queries, right? So as I said, you can see in the chart.
Uh,
Just a just a second, right? So you can see in that Zoom chart, right? The course content details are provided. The payment details are. If anyone have missed that yesterday session, you can see that demo video. One link is given, right? In that you can see the demo video of the test session. The contact details of the online team is provided, and most of you, right? Even if you tomorrow, the link will be changed as I said. Once you get enrolled, you will be getting the link to your mail ID by tomorrow afternoon. Uh, if you have not got the link, you can call to that numbers. And one more thing, people will be enrolling, but they're given a note there. Send the screenshot of your payment to that mail ID that is provided, DURGASOFT online training, so that they'll be forwarding you the link to that same mail ID. And from tomorrow onwards, to your Google Drive, daily one video will be added, and daily will be getting the class notes for all this whatever I discussed, creating this resources, right? ADF resource, Azure SQL resource, data lake resource groups. For all these things also, I'll be providing you the notes step by step. Okay. Fine. Any other queries, right?
So,
Fine.
I wanted to have a one-on-one talk with you, like for like 5-10 minutes.
Pardon? I didn't get.
I said I wanted to have a one-on-one conversation with you.
Okay. Those numbers are given right in the chart. Immediately after the session, you can call them. They'll arrange a call with me, a conference call with me. No? So from tomorrow onwards, I can have direct interaction with you with this WhatsApp group. But as of now, here only that direct interaction with the students only once they get enrolled. But
Okay.
now, if you want to interact with me, you can have through
Okay.
Durga.
So what, as I told you, I'm like a beginner into this data field. Although I was working as a technical support engineer and was into LMS administration. So this data is completely new to me. So I wanted to know what are the job prospects like if I like get to learn this ADF thing.
So as
I'll
a ADF developer, right?
either developer or as a support assistant something. है ना? So if what are the prospects of job after doing the ADF?
So generally, as once you begin, like it's a kind of ETL, right? People already
Mm-hmm.
who have got knowledge on Informatica, this ETL
Mm-hmm.
are there, right? The same thing on cloud environment, nothing but ADF.
Mm-hmm.
And that too, here I'm saying, right? You are not going to write any code, any programming knowledge is not involved in this. For
Okay.
example, right? Only thing is, once you know about this, f- first day everything looks new to everyone, but after 2 or 3 days, after 1 week, everything it will be simple, right? It's same steps, same thing, the same procedure will be. So initially, it will be new to all this. What is data lake? What is this thing? But you are not
Mm-hmm.
write. You didn't write any code. You are not going to write any code.
And what about the job prospect? Like what
See,
is the average like?
one thing. If you got updated with this Azure Data Engineer, you
Mm-hmm.
can go as a ADF developer. You can go as a Databricks developer. You can go as a data engineer.
Okay.
So if you've got total knowledge about all these things,
Mm-hmm.
if you have got good knowledge, if you are people who will be enrolling separately for Databricks, there'll be people
Mm-hmm.
who will be enrolling separately for ADF, people who will be enrolling for entire all these things to have the entire knowledge on this. So
Mm-hmm.
as a ADF developer, you can if you want to step in into the company, you can go as a ADF developer, go as ADB developer, as a data engineer, you can go right. So these are the among all these if you people who are just I'm getting sounds right. Be mute. Just after asking the query, you can go into mute. So people who are from non-programming or without any programming skills, I recommend you go with ADF and go as a ADF developer. Still, if you have got time, if you want to update, you can go as a, you can also update with Databricks. Means packages will be different, right? For Databricks, you'll be having some bigger packages. ADF, the packages will be different.
So what, and like as per your knowledge, what do you think like a person like based on today's scenario in the market, what do you think like an average person can get like after pursuing this course?
See, if you see this data engineering course has got a great demand in today's market. You can check it in that Google, right? ADF jobs, Databricks jobs, a lot of jobs for that as people getting migrating to the Azure environment. So lot of resource requirements. So if you have got a good command on this, compulsory you can get to the process. Lot of jobs
And
for this. And even if you see the salary package also, there will be huge packages for this data engineering side. So
okay,
just I
and
was
if someone wants to do a Microsoft certification for ADF,
Mm. So about the certification also I will be discussing a couple of sessions, right? And what are the performance, how your performance is going to be measured, and what are the syllabus they will be dealing with. Yes, we have got I'll be dealing with that also.
okay.
Because even if you are certified, right, then your job search will be very simple and easy.
Yes, like after getting a certification, you like it certifies that at least he has done something.
Mm.
So, would you be providing assistance for if somebody wants you to pursue the um, like ADF certification from Microsoft?
Yes, yes, definitely. Because that's the reason I'm saying that it's not like just 40 days course or like 5 hours course, right? So I'm going to brief you with all these things step by step, everything in brief I'll be discussing. All the
Okay.
scenarios with many working examples. Nearly 50 tasks I'm going to real-time tasks. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
right, can get to that process.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
One query actually.
Yes.
One query. Like after about this training, like how much experience we can show?
A typical 3 plus 4
We
plus
can
years.
put our
A typical like a 3 plus 4 plus years of experience. How much knowledge he has got, that much knowledge you are going to gain.
okay.
A typical 4 years person, how much knowledge, that much knowledge you are going to gain, right? And even some complex topics also, which nobody has got the idea, that also like PySpark, I'm going to discuss for people who go for ADB. So even you can see, right, ADB with PySpark, I'm saying. So if you saw with other training sites, you don't see that just they will discuss Databricks, but I'm saying with PySpark. Yes, PySpark.
Okay.
PySpark is one thing which has got the hot cake in the market. That too with
PySpark is nothing but is a
ADB,
what we can
ADB with PySpark. That's why I'm saying ADB with PySpark.
nothing but as a we need to write that code into the Python, right?
Yes, yes. Notebooks.
Yes, 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 notebooks, yeah. And this timing will be the same around 6 o'clock, or it
Yes,
will
yes.
be merged into the some other batch in
No,
future.
no. 1 second. Yesterday itself I said about the timing. Once again, let me make it clear about the timing. So initially, like 2 weeks, it will be at 6 p.m. Later, it will be at 5 p.m. Initially, for the first 2 weeks, it will be at 6 p.m. Later, it will start at 5 p.m.
And for how many hours?
So daily 1 hour session will be there. So later, there won't be any change in the timing. It will be a fixed timing. So before you go with the payments, I'm making it clear about the timings, right? Okay, fine. So if I'm done with your queries,
But
just
5 o'clock is too early actually. As per like 6 is fine. Sure. Yeah. We'll try to manage your things.
Okay, fine. So I'm making it the things clear, right? Okay, so from tomorrow we'll start with the things, right? Starting with basics of ADF. Fine. So if I'm done with your queries, if there are no other queries, I'm signing off for now. Meet you tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time at 6 o'clock with the same, the link will be changing, not the same link, different link. So, fine. Thank you all
And
for
how long this recording will be there for accessible?
this. If you are purchasing anything, any course in DurgaSoft, right? Any course, 6 months validity.
Okay, 6 month validity.
Later, if you want to
Okay, yeah.
extend,
Okay.
later if you want to extend it, you can
Hmm.
discuss DurgaSoft. They will extend it. Okay,
Okay, yeah. Yeah, thank you so much.
fine.
Thank you.
Thank you all for your time. Thank you.
Thanks.